Well, how did they get together? What happened?
Oh, nothing. I don't know.
Well, all of a sudden you got a thing in the mail that they're going to get married or what?
No, she told me on the telephone we were going to get married.
Well, how did they get together?
Well, Donna Jean told me, but I forgot. She told me about it.
Meeting somewhere, I guess, or something. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, can you imagine from the little girl in the little apartment all by herself to living with this big important guy and taking trips and
Oh, he always liked to travel, and I don't know. You have to ask her, I guess, how they did meet. I wouldn't know how they met. Well, they've known each other ever since they worked on they owned the Canyon Ranch, the Sentence.
oh,
And Don worked for the Canyon Ranch people, and I worked there too. And they grew up. I mean, he was in San Francisco. He was in college then when they had the ranch.
uh-huh.
And he married a girl from here, and he's been in the country all the time. So.
But I mean, did they date first or did he just call her up on the phone and say, let's get married or?
You don't have to ask them.
I was so,
I didn't get the particular.
that brought tears to my eyes. I mean, I'm just so happy for her.
Yeah, I know.
And it's been close to a year now, right?
The what?
They've been married close to a year?
I don't know when they did get married now. Let's see. Was it last Christmas or something like?
Well, I don't know.
It was a very short engagement period, very short.
Well, the older you get, the shorter it has to become.
So I don't know.
Well, she said they were up in San Francisco for a week or two or something, and we're not going to be able to see them this trip, but we're coming down in September for somebody's birthday. I don't know whose it is. Somebody we know. Somebody's birthday's in September.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway.
My birthday is in September.
Oh, your birthday.
September 2nd.
Maybe.
Make a note of that, Gladys.
Somebody else's is around the 12th or the 21st. I don't know. You remember, Lebo? Somebody's birthday?
Either the 12th or the 21st.
Anyway. Somebody's birthday. Anyway, when we come down, I would like to see Donna Jean.
I was talking to Linda this morning. I tried to talk her out of it, talk them out of it, but she says it's all planned. Says it's not, a big party. It's not, and I don't want a big party. It's kind of silly.
Is it the 12th or the 21st?
21st.
Thank you.
Linda's,
Somebody had a fight with me this morning, and somebody was wrong again.
I didn't know when it was. I still don't know when it
Amber's
was.
is the 12th. She was supposed to be born on the 21st. I told her she got her numbers mixed up.
Oh. So a big 9-0. My God.
Yeah. That's what I told her. I said, that is for an old person.
I know, but you know what? It's for us. It's not for you.
Yeah.
You know that, don't you?
Well, I think so.
So you're giving us a gift by allowing us to share in your special day.
So anyway.
So please let us.
If I survive that long.
Oh, please.
I don't fall and break my neck in the
Please
meantime.
don't. It's so important to me to be part of it.
Yeah. So anyway. Well, that's what happened to my sister. We were all planned for the birthday party.
Yeah.
And she passed away, 10 years earlier? You never know.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, I don't know why I'm here so long, really.
I know.
Yeah, it's.
Because my mother's family all went early, and my father's family went early, but the three of them. And their parents didn't let, my father's father lived, I don't know, he wasn't 90 though, I don't think, when he passed.
Your father's father?
Yes.
Now, how old was your father?
In his early 70s, 72, 73.
Yeah.
My mother was 70, and he was about 70. He passed away the next year, I think he was 73.
The people we stayed all night with last night, we were talking about age, and I was talking about even 15 years ago, I thought 60s were old.
Oh, I know.
And this year I'm going to be 64, and I can't believe it. It seems so young still.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe 64 is just nothing.
No, it was old when we were younger. I mean, how old? They poor decrepit people.
And now 80. I mean, look, he's 80. 81. He's gonna be 82 this year, and it's
82.
nothing.
No.
And even 90 is 100 might be old. Honest, I really mean that. I'm not.
No,
I mean, I'm. You probably feel more tired than I think you are.
Well, 90 feels old. Well, no, I don't feel as old as I think a 90-year-old person should feel.
Yeah, I hear you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ellison told me the other day, he works it pretty slick and it worked for a while. Made me feel great.
What did he say?
I walked in, he walked in, and I was waiting for him. He said, how old are you? I said, I'm 89. And he says, well, I want to tell you something. He says, I go to him every 3 months.
Uh-huh.
And unless I have something, I don't think I
Yeah.
have anything to go to him for. But anyway, he kept going on and on. And he said, you check out as a 76-year-old woman. Everything goes, you know, what your results are the same as a 76 or 78-year-old woman. Yeah, of course, he went on and on and on, and he said, well, I'll see you in 3 weeks, or in 3 months, bye.
Oh, how funny. That's
and I
funny.
never tell him a thing of how I'd been aching and paining. I forgot all about it.
Do you have aches and pains?
Oh, I think I have at times. And
Yeah.
I have a leg that kind of bothers me, and I have, what else was it? Oh, 2 or 3 different little things. I thought, well, I'll tell him. My neck bothers me, and my arm bothers me. But
you never
forget all about it.
You never smoked,
No, I never smoked.
and you never really drank.
I never drank a thing in my life. Just one time I went to before I met Ed, a couple took me to Parkfield Rodeo, and it was hot, and there was no water. Of course, the beer people all saw
Yeah.
there was no water, and the ranch out of water. And they said, well, have a bottle of beer. And I took a taste of it, and that was it. That's all I ever
They did a report, the friend of ours that has leukemia, and they were doing tests on people that, have you ever had broken bones?
not until I came to Paso Robles.
But that's because you fell. That's
Yes.
when you fell that time?
Yes.
And they were talking about all the different diets that people ate that kept them so healthy for so long. And the diets that the young people are eating today, how bad they are for them. All the fast foods and all the hydrogenated foods and all the
Potato chips, as they are.
Oh, and French fried potatoes
Yeah, French
and
fries, I should say.
the hamburgers and all the processed foods, and what in the world that's happening,
We
that
could
it's
eat.
it's weakening our children
Yeah. And,
and their
we
children.
never ate out, only when we were on trips, we did eat out, when we would be on our.
But even that was at diners with good food. It wasn't fast food, was it? They didn't have fast food, did they?
Well, they would have had fast food.
Like
but
what?
not
What
as
was
much
fast-
as now they do now.
what was
But
fast
we did-
food?
We would get a pretty good meal when we'd eat out.
Well, it was still a hamburger. It was hamburger made from real good hamburger.
Yes.
It was fried on a real griddle,
Uh,
and the potatoes were fried in real
I
deep
don't know,
fat.
We ate mostly on the trips. I can't remember now, just sandwiches or maybe hamburger.
Yeah.
And,
I remember my mother used to fry up chicken and take it. She used to wrap it in newspaper.
well, I think yogurt, I made a lot of yogurt, and I ate yogurt for years.
Hmm.
I think that helped, and garlic. Em grew a lot of garlic, and I ate a lot of garlic. My sister said, ooh, I smell garlic.
I know, because it oozes through your pores.
And but I think they are, according to Dale Davis, are one of the 2 better ones to eat if you want to be healthy.
Did you ever read that book? What was the name of that book, Lebo? 100 Years. Those 2 sisters.
Oh, yeah, I know something like, I remember.
Those
knowing of the
sisters.
book, but
I read Adele Davis's book. I don't know. I know that one, but I've never read on health. You mean?
No, these 2 sisters were. One got married and had children, the other didn't. And they were 2 sisters that lived together, and they claimed one of their reasons for their longevity was they ate a lot of garlic. They ate a minimum of 7 different fruits and vegetables a day.
8.
Every
Did you say
day.
garlic?
Yeah, garlic included, but every day they ate a variety of fresh fruits and vegetables every day.
And I
Yeah.
here we get apples and bananas
Yeah.
and oranges. Sometimes they're not very good. but,
Yeah.
we can pick up whatever we want on that.
Do they
have
serve much fresh fruit and produce here?
fresh fruit? Not too much fresh fruit. They have vegetables. They have a medium-sized vegetable on the plate all the time.
But is it canned or fresh?
Fresh. And fresh as they can get it. I mean, it's maybe a little old, but not.
We were also talking about how much canned food, when you lived on the East Coast, you didn't have fresh vegetables. It was all canned. I remember my mom was from Des Moines, and she opened up all these canned peas. I remember eating those. They were like
Well,
mushy canned peas and canned beans, canned corn.
my mother canned her own.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
It was a whole different taste.
It's homegrown and
Yeah.
canned. We never bought any vegetables, as I know of, hardly. I don't think we've ever had lettuce. I don't think they had lettuce in the little town we were in. I don't know, it'd be corn and cabbage and we never did cauliflower.
Do you like
Carrots.
cauliflower?
The what?
Do you like cauliflower?
Yeah, I like it.
I do too.
But we never grew it. She never grew it in the garden.
Yeah.
I think she did after we came to California. She had a garden. I think she had cauliflower then, but back there, I don't think we did. I can't remember. Isn't that awful how one forgets so soon?
No, it doesn't matter. Not important.
I'm really glad that we got you in touch with Greg Ellison, because he's a fine doctor. Ellison.
Has he been good to you?
The what?
Has he been good to you? Greg Ellison?
Been to see me?
No, has he been good to you?
Oh, yes. Yes,
He's
yes.
been a good
I still
doctor.
go to- I still
Yeah.
go.
And Ed liked him too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Well, I liked him. He was really good
yeah,
for me.
he was a fine doctor.
Did
Fine.
you like him?
I liked him. He was
Yeah.
fine. I thought he was great.
I thought he did us a good
Yeah, I
service.
thought he was great. Or is great.
Yes, he would not let them operate on me though when I was in the hospital that time. He said, no. He said, yeah, they would get me all ready to get on the table.
What was that for?
The last time I was in for my stomach ulcers. When I,
Did you want to be operated on?
well, they said they were going, some of the other doctors, they had other doctors in, they thought I should have surgery, and then he decided we shouldn't have surgery.
Good for him.
And he
You know-
stopped it before I got on the table.
Did he ever explain to you why?
Well, he just said he didn't think it was necessary or something. He didn't know what we'd find or something. I don't know just what he said, but anyway.
And I also
It
feel
worked out very good that I didn't have it.
once they start cutting on you,
Yeah.
I don't think it's good. I don't.
Not unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
But,
Like Lebo's was necessary.
and it helped, did it?
It's gone. His kidney's gone along with the cancer, so,
Oh,
you know.
kidneys or kidney?
One kidney, they took one whole
You still have
kidney.
one left, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't live without a
No,
kidney.
you
Have to have at least one. Is Bruce Ragsdale practicing medicine around here somewhere? Ragsdale's son?
Oh, not, I don't know where he is. I haven't heard of him for a long, long time.
Didn't he come back here for a while?
He did did Gregory go to, or he met him somewhere along the way.
Oh.
I don't know where he was practicing. And then Ragsdale's moved to a home, I guess kind of like this, in Morro Bay or somewhere down in there. I don't know just where.
You mean the Ragsdale Senior?
Yes.
Is he still alive?
I guess they both are. I haven't heard of them.
Carolyn went with him?
Oh, yeah. They both
No kidding, they
went
both
together.
went down there to the place.
Well, you know what I was so shocked at was that Cynthia Twisselman died.
Yes.
And nobody told us.
Oh, they didn't tell them.
No.
For God's sakes.
I was in shock.
Yeah. Oh, well, she's been ailing for quite, she's had the.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Nobody
either?
told
What did she have? What was she suffering from?
Who?
Cynthia.
Cancer.
Malignancy. Breast cancer, I guess, was
Breast cancer.
Yeah.
No, wasn't Gladys.
I think so. I think it metastasized.
The what?
Went all through her.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think, well, that Kate called us and told us
Oh,
finally.
she knew, yes.
And I said, why did you wait?
Uh-huh,
Why did you not tell us?
uh-huh. Well, she never thought, I guess. She came downstate with her mother quite a bit after she got so sick. And I had a nice letter from her afterwards. And she writes beautiful letters. She's
Doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Mhm.
She does good, writes good letters.
She'd be a great writer.
Well, she was. She's different, isn't she?
Mhm.
Yes, she is.
She's a different young lady.
She is. Very. She's Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very different.
Now Raymond's the only surviving Trisselman then, that branch of the family. Yeah, his sister's dead and his brother's dead and,
Mother and father both.
yeah, mother and father. There's no other
Are you interested in seeing him?
Raymond.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
he died.
Hmm?
Henry died.
Yeah, Henry
Yeah.
died, no,
Yeah.
Raymond. Oh, no.
Oh, seeing Raymond, you
Yeah.
mean? I see. Yep, they're all gone, and, well, who, I guess, is that the last?
That's all,
The
yeah,
last of the Twisselman family, Henry
yeah,
was.
Raymond's the last one.
Yeah.
Funny, he was the one that Henry was angry with and all that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's the one who ends up with,
And he has nothing.
I don't know, I have no idea
I'm
now.
sure they didn't leave him anything.
Yeah, well, no, but now that,
Oh, Raymond? No, he got some.
yeah.
Did he?
That's what I understand, that he got some. Left him in the will.
No.
Well, he deserved it as much as the rest
Oh,
of
he
them.
certainly
Well, sure he did.
He certainly did.
And I guess, I haven't seen, Raymond's wife. No, is it Raymond?
Buster's wife.
wife.
She's still out there
She's
running
still
this,
out there,
running
she
this,
is.
running the whole
I
spread.
did see her about, maybe a year ago.
Boy, their kids must be full grown now.
I guess they're both away from home, are they? Let's see.
Well, they have to be.
I think so.
Because they were brand new babies when we first moved down here. Weren't they?
Well, when did you move down? What year?
1980,
80. That's,
22 years ago.
22
Yeah.
years. Oh, yes, they are way up there, aren't they? In fact, I kind of forgot about her children, what they might be doing if they're still home. But she's by herself out there. I don't know if she has someone to help her or not, who helps her with the ranch. Somebody helps her.
Well, where's Buster?
He's dead,
He's-
Buster died?
yeah, a long time ago.
What did he die from?
A heart attack, I
The
guess.
kid?
It was on
The
his-
young man?
Mhm.
They were
Oh, I didn't-
out feeding cattle, and they had a lady working for him, or maybe two, I don't know. And they were out helping him, and they were in the pickup waiting for him, and waiting, and he died on top of the haystack.
No way.
Yeah, that's what happened to him.
Well, he was like in his late 30s, early 40s then.
Well,
Somewhere in
no,
there.
he's younger
No.
than my children, older than my children.
He
Buster?
was around 50, yeah, he must be close to 50.
Well, I'm thinking of
David
someone.
and Jim are 60 right now,
Yeah.
and Raymond's been gone, what, 4 or 5? Or am I wrong on that? How long it's
Yeah, something like,
5 or 6? I don't know. I can't.
Wow.
Haven't been connected with
God,
them.
where am I? You know what? Well,
Yeah,
you
time
know-
goes by and you just never.
you know, my brother said to me, because we're driving,
Uh,
and he says, "Are you going to stop by and check out and see where our relatives are from Des Moines?" I says, "No." He says, "Well, I'd be really interested to know." I said, "Well, how would I find them?" He said, "Well, when you go into town, you get a phone book." I said, "Dick, I'm not going to do that." So we started talking about one of my relatives, and in my mind's eye, I still remember this couple that came to visit us, and I'm still thinking of them in their 30s. He said, "Well, I heard Mac died." And I said, "Well, why would he have died? He's so young." And he says, "Well, Shirley, he was 10 years older than you." And I'm like,
they're right up there.
"Oh yeah." You forget about other people growing older with you or ahead of you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you see them as wherever they were when you last saw them.
You keep them there till you see them again.
Well, like Marilyn Monroe would be, what, 75 today?
Yeah.
Isn't that true? Or something like that?
The what?
Marilyn Monroe? Marilyn Monroe would be close to 80 today, but she died in her prime.
Oh.
Marilyn Monroe, the actress?
Yeah, see if it's in the paper there. There's someone, some actor, the today's paper. It has some actress that I don't know what page they'd be on. I think this is today's. I don't know if it was Marilyn Monroe. No, I don't think it was Marilyn Monroe.
But she would be close to that.
Now, what page is it on now? I've forgotten. Oh, I think it's on 2. Page 12. That's on 2, but that's not where. Gotta turn right to it. Maybe it's not on the page. But anyway, there was one actress in here today, and I don't know which one it was. I don't find it yet. But they all getting up there.
Yeah, well, she died at her prime, so. But you still think of her as this buxom beauty.
Young lady, yeah.
Well, look at the whole Kennedy family has come, you know.
The what?
The Kennedys,
Oh, yes.
you know, and you still think of them as
Young-
where they were. They're all gone, except for Carolyn.
Carolyn's the only one. Let's see, I don't know, I can't remember how old he was when he was killed, the kid, the boy.
30, barely. Just barely 30, somewhere in there.
He was very young. Yeah,
So-
they're all gone but the one. You
Yeah.
never know. You never know why we live so long either.
I
Go
guess
early or-
It's not up to us to choose, is it?
No, it's not our decision. You wonder how much longer or how long, why some go early and some don't. It's just kind of mind-boggling, wondering how it's all planned out.
You go to church here, or do you go
I
away?
don't go anywhere anymore.
No.
It's hard for me to get around, and getting up steps and this and that, and, oh, I told you I was getting old.
Do many people come and visit you, pick you up, take you around?
No, very few people do that, and, my sisters, we all went out to lunch the other day, and then Gregory and Linda, when she can get off at lunchtime, they have lunch out,
That's nice.
and, things like that, and David, when David was down, we went out. The McMillans meet once a month down at the country club here, but I don't go every month, I go when I feel like it. I'm not a goer like lots of people, and everybody thinks you're kind of weird, you know? How
No.
can you stand it? I said, I was never used to company or going visiting during the afternoon
No.
or things, I was always had something to do.
You've been used to living your quiet life.
And, I was busy, I kept busy, but I didn't, you know, wasn't going places very much, I stayed. And we had quite a bit to do too, as far as that goes. We went, but still we stayed at home a lot too. We got up at 5 o'clock and worked till 9 or 10.
Where's my little champion, Bobby?
He's home, he's in Orville, Marysville, and he's working at nighttime in a restaurant, and that's all little Bobby's doing anymore. Too bad he didn't do something that he could have done. where
There's a
he-
treasure.
Yeah, he was a very bright, he
There's
had
a treasure
a lot
lost.
of promise, a lot of promise.
You
He-
can be bright, and then you
Yep.
can see be very stupid at the same
Oh,
time,
could he?
you know, that's kind of sad, isn't it?
Wasn't he in the Navy for a while?
Yeah.
Yes, he was in, but I guess he got kicked
But they
out.
discharged him, that's right, he got a discharge from the Navy.
And,
What for, do you
What
know?
I have no idea.
No.
There was a treasure lost.
It was,
Yeah, maybe he can pick it up somewhere again.